When the snowman brings the snow, well, he just might like to know. He puts a great big smile upon somebody's. And I wish it could be Christmas every day. When the kids start burning and the band begins to play, yeah. Man, that's a high song. So, my name's Dave Donoghue, the guitar coach, and I put up guitar tutorials on YouTube along with loads of other bits. So, welcome to the video for I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day by Wizard. There'll be more Christmas songs going up on this channel, even kitted out in a jumper, and you should see a playlist pop up somewhere here right about now. Right, let's get into it. Oh, one more thing. I meant to say, if you want to post a comment below with any questions about the lesson, I love connecting with students and helping them out with stuff. So by all means, ask any questions you want about the lesson. So, or about the jumper. Right, here we go. I regret saying that one. So, the intro. I'm pulling this off Ultimate Guitar. I vetted the chords. They are 99.9% correct. So, it starts off, we go D, A, G. Now that 0.1%, it may be more like a 3%. So I am going to do the intro here. It goes D, then you'll get your pinky and put it on the 4th fret of the A string. Now keep in mind, if you find this a bit tricky, just you can skip straight ahead to the verse. Just I think there's a cool intro. It goes like this. Okay, so I get D. Then I put my pinky on the 4th fret of A. Then I get B minor. Lift off my index only, so the bottom of the finger is still catching it here. Then G. Then move that down a fret for the G, F sharp. Then I do that 0, 2, 3 on the E string. And I flatten my index to get the A major chord there. Okay, all together it goes like this. It goes 1. When the snow, that brings us in. The rhythm is basically going down, up, 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 down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. When the snow. Right, let's get into this. Now, what's happening here at the verse is the chords are pretty basic, which is good. It's D, G, D. There's a B minor, E minor, and A7. Now, as I say to students, if you're like unsure of what A7 is, or if it was a chord that you went, geez, I don't like the sounds of that one, well, you can just play A. It's totally cool. Make sure it's A major though for this one. Those are the main chords I'm going to run through here. So I'll play it once. It goes, when the snowman brings the snow, and the rhythm goes down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, up. When the snowman brings the snow, then G, well, he just might like to know. Back to D, he put a great big smile. B minor, somebody's E minor. Then A7. Better jump into your bed. Quickly cover up your head. Now that line there, quickly cover up your head, over those lyrics, you will see on the link that there's like a G with an F sharp. Cover up your, which you can leave out if you wish. I kind of tend to do it at times and other times I don't. Just I wanted to reference it since it's in this. You see, we don't really miss it. If you jump into your bed, quickly cover up your head. Now we get D, don't you lock the doors, you know sweet Santa Claus is on his way. Now, this is where we get into the chorus, and there's a key change. The B chord. Some people like it, some people don't a lot. So, you can do B if you wish. Now, B, the B you can use here is a bar chord B. Well, that's the A major shaped bar chord on the 2nd fret of A. Well, I wish. If you don't like that bar chord, what you can do the following. If you make A with your 3 fingers, then use these 3 instead. So now I'm using my middle, my ring, and my pinky. Slide it up 2 frets, 1, 2. Then your index is going to go on the 2nd fret of the thin E string. It is just 1 note away from being that bar chord one. The bar chord one is this. This is the other one. Well, I wish it could be Christmas. Okay, now to add in a 3rd B, because I've taught this to some students who wouldn't necessarily be doing bar chords yet, or this one, it could be too much of a change at times, especially with Christmas concert deadlines and stuff. So what I do is I teach B7. It works in this context. Well, and that's our good old B7. Well, I wish it could be Christmas every day. See what I did there? When the kids start singing and the band begins to play. Oh, I wish it could be Christmas every day. So let the bells ring out for Christmas. Then we're back into the verse. Right, for this part, what's happening here is I'm going to go to the 3rd line, the wish it could be Christmas every day. Then we have F sharp minor. Now, if this isn't a fanciful chord for you, it's the E minor shape, first of all, for those of you who play bar chords, on the 2nd fret of the E string. Okay, if you don't like this, the only mini suggestion I have is to play your A and move it down a string. And be so sure you only hit the G, B, and E strings. And again, check this out. The same 3 notes are in both of these shapes. It's just that this one, the easier one, sounds thinner. Hey. But if there was somebody else playing with you, that would cover it, or a bass note hitting this, that'd be cool too. Right, so that one again, that line. Oh, I wish it could be Christmas every day. Now there is an E with the G sharp bass written in between those. For those of you advanced enough who want it, it goes like this. Wish it could be Christmas every day. All right, let's talk about that one. That is the A. So those of you who are on the easy approach, block your ears. It's like that old school quote, just earmuffs. So we have A major as a bar chord, 5th fret of E. Now here we go. 5th fret on B, index, 5th fret on B, 4 on G, 6 on D. And then get your thumb on the 4th fret. And you only hit those 4 strings. Now you could be asking, Dave, how do I go about this hitting 4? Well, check this out. This finger here is leaning up against the A string to mute it. So it's like you're doing it like bad technique on purpose. For extra insurance, I have my thumb leaning down as well. So if that doesn't get it, this definitely will. Okay, so that's our E with the G sharp bass. So we go day. And I probably actually use these fingers. Thumb, pinky, index, middle. So let the bells. Now this is another one of the mini percentages that isn't correct on ultimate guitar. You're going to go A, so let the bells, A, ring out, B7, for Christmas. Now there's our A at the end, 4 on G, 4 on E, 2 on E, then open E chord, A, E, and then we're back into the next verse. So that bit then, so let the bells ring out for him when we're skating in the park. Now, a bit of advice that I have with verse 2 would be, well, with rhythm, it's the same thing again, by the way, and the chorus is the same again, which is cool. With the rhythms, if a question I sometimes get asked is, geez, how many rhythms do I do? Like, is it down, down, up, down, up, or how does it work? Well, my general suggestion is that, well, if you go down, down, up, down, up, keep your hand going and just keep your chords moving. And as you read the lyrics, when we're skating in the park, keep it moving. If the snow clouds paint it dark, then your rosy cheeks will light my merry way. You see, your hand can keep moving the whole time, which is cool. Now, that brings us into chorus 2. Now, I have to say, out of any song, there was years ago I did this with students, and I only knew like the verse and the chorus, and I went, oh yeah, this is fine, this song. And then I found this interlude, getting memories of it here. We found out there's a hell of a lot more to it. But anyways, I'm covering the chords in this lesson, so it goes dun 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 dun, then A, dun 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 dun, then we go B minor, and dun 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 dun, then A7. And in this interlude version that we're working off here, we're cutting out loads of stuff, because if we're doing a solo guitar performance, it'd be pretty cool to keep it short in that bit. Otherwise, people could be wondering where things went. So the chords again in that interlude section, as you see in the link below. Interlude B minor, E, A, then B minor, D minor, A, A7 again, then D, G, A7. So I'll play that one more time just with counts. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, E, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, and again 2, 3, 4, B minor, 1, 2, B minor, then A, 2, 3, 4, A7, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, when the snowman. And then we're back into the next verse. The next verse is the same. This verse 3, it's the same as verse 1 and verse 2. Now, chorus 3 then, this like massive kids choir comes into it. So that's fine. And that keeps going and going and going. As I was saying in other videos, Elton John Step Into Christmas, they seem to like these choruses, hammering it out. It will break down then. So it's chorus, chorus, chorus all the way. So let the bells ring out for Christmas. And then he comes in with this massive emotional, and you have to do this if you're singing emotionally. Oh, don't you get? That's a nice A major 7 chord. I'll continue singing in a second. That's 2 on D, 1 on G, 2 on B. Why don't you give your... This can be your B, love, or it can be your B7, love. Now watch what'll happen here. You can go for Christmas. You may recognize in that bit from the chorus before. Now, if you aren't a fan of that rundown from the chorus, that was our A, going to E with the G sharp bass, going to F sharp minor, and D. You can go A, then go G sharp, that's 4 on E, 2 on E, and then strum the hell out of it on that E at the end then. And this is the part where you might go, oh, the song's over, okay. And then this kid's choir coming, when the snowman brings the snow, when the snowman brings the snow. Now, unless you can get hold of like a kid's choir to sing this, or a choir of highly pitched voice people, you can play that really toned down. A little tip I'd have for that actually is, people expect something high there, something high sounding. And even like if I go, when the snowman, kind of doesn't cut it, in my opinion anyways. So I tend to use higher bar chords for this. So let's get this going here. We have the A major shaped bar chord on the A string. Now you can hear that. You can hear I kind of get, I'm up around that range now, which will suit people to, if they like hearing the sound of high things. When the snowman brings the snow, when when the snowman brings the snow. Okay, now this one you can use your 8-bar chord if you wish, or I like this one, 10 on B, 9 on G, 11 on D. And you keep doing that, and there's in Dunny. And that is all that song. Man, okay, what a song. there's so much to it, but it's really cool. So if you have any questions on it, just let me know. I'll be happy to help out. Post a comment below, or you can get me by email as well. You see my contact details down below. Have fun with it. That'll be my main bit of advice there. And you'll see there's always options with the chord shapes. So even if you're on B minor and you feel that it's a bit of a stretch with bar chords, you can use the 4-fingered one. Or if you find that's too much, there's always another open chord version. I find Ultimate Guitar pretty good for that, because the thing is there's like 14 different versions of a lot of open chords up in it. So even if you don't find one that suits you, even if you don't find one in this that suits you, you'll end up finding other ones that will help. So I think that's about it for now. Catch you soon.